From a transfer order, you post both outbound and inbound transactions. And if you transfer items that are set up with item tracking, of course you have to assign serial numbers and lot numbers, but you only need to do this once. So let's make an example. So I will search for transfer orders. And I will create a new one. So I will transfer from location main to location east, which the system recognizes as a transfer route. And I will transfer the item that is set up with specific serial number tracking, so the projector. So in one of the previous demonstration, I purchased the item. So we have received 100 units with their own serial numbers. And now let's, for example, transfer 12 units from main to east. Okay, so these are the 12 units, and just like all the other examples, if you try to post this, you will of course see that it doesn't work because the system doesn't know which 12 serial numbers should be transferred. So and this means that also here we need to assign item tracking information. So I will click on more options, line, and here you can see item tracking lines for shipment and receipt. In this case, of course, we need to select shipment because the first thing that I need to do is ship the items from location main. So let's go to shipment. And here we now need to select 12 serial numbers. Now also here there are different options. I can select them manually. So I can go to the serial number field, click on the assist edit, and then select the first serial number, then the second one, the third one, and so on. However, there is a more interesting function to do this, and that's the select entries function. Let me show you. So if I click here on process, I can go to the select entries function, and this function for outbound transactions will select the first 12 serial numbers that are available. I'm shipping 12 units from main to east. Yeah? So and these are the first 12 serial numbers that we have available in the system. So here, by looking at the selected quantity, you know you can tell the serial numbers that the system suggests to transfer. That's fine for me because all these projectors are exactly the same and I don't really care which serial numbers are transferred. But in case that you would like to overrule the selection the program made, that's perfectly possible because you can, for example, remove the selected quantity for this serial number and then enter it for the next one. You see, so what the program suggests can be modified if that would be necessary. All right, but again, for me, the most important is that we have 12 serial numbers. So now I will click on OK. These are inserted now here in the item tracking lines, and I can now click on close. So now let's try to ship again. So I will click here on posting, post, and then ship. And now this works because the program knows the 12 serial numbers that are transferred. Okay, so now the items are in transfer, which also means that these 12 serial numbers are in transfer. And the next thing is, of course, to receive them. So let me first go to line, item tracking line, receipts. And of course, you will see that these serial numbers are copied to the item tracking lines of the items that we should receive. And of course, these fields are non-editable. You cannot change them anymore because if you have shipped this serial number in the transfer order, you also should receive it. That's quite obvious. And that's also what I will do here. So these 12 serial numbers are okay. I will click on posting, post, and then receive. So everything is received, including these serial numbers, and the order is deleted. So that's how we can use serial numbers and lot numbers in transfer orders. So we need to enter them before shipping the transferred item, and then the system will of course copy them to the items that we receive in the transfer to location.